Okay, this is training session 2, probably vlog number 2 from the mini series that we're doing, 48 hours in the fells. I didn't say like and subscribe if you like this and you wish to subscribe. Has that worked?
Yeah, why not?
do it. It's a good idea. Jacob, where are we going?
We're going to go along the road here, up this large trod up onto the top, and then do some hill reps up to the summit.
Hill reps, okay.
Or hill sprints going up to the summit.
And there's just this idea that we've done the descent, legs are kind of trash, we're going to kill them off even more, and then there's talk of burgers.
Yeah, we're in a little cheeky burger challenge for Ross here tonight.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Well, because you're calling it the
We're going to call it the Bob Graham of burgers tonight, I think. It's basically 5 burgers, 1 for each leg of the bob. Can this human being right here fit 5?
Oh, I mean, it is, man.
Oh, are you doing Bob Graham too?
I'll leave that.
How are your hamstrings feeling already?
Good. My glutes were a little bit. I mean, because we did do a lot of uphill then. It was like a bear crawl up the stream. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this, but I have skipped leg day for a while because I've been swimming so much. So I do need to do this.
Did you catch up?
Yeah, I always say this. I like coming back to Keswick because sometimes when I'm swimming so much, I just become a very one-sided human.
Yeah.
This kind of is good. This one.
So, people, we're going up here. Yeah, we're going to start here. Jacob, what do you think would be a good session? If we do like a set amount of time up, set amount of recovery, and then I think the idea is that we're going to basically do it to the summit.
Yeah. Oh, so you run and then walk it back and run.
Yes, you've got a bit of recovery because you're going to get flooded with lactic pretty quickly. And so basically we'll do something like a minute up and then a 30-second you turn around, jog back down, and we'll just do that in reps to the top because it's easy when you've got like 10, you're like, oh, I'll do 10 reps, where you can start like setting your effort to that, whereas this, it's like you get there when you get there.
I took my jacket off though because I'm going to get sweaty.
So this is going to be pretty good actually, just because, I mean, I talk about this a little bit in my new book, The Blueprint, but now because I am in this weird base recovery meso cycle, it's nice that I'm using different muscle groups, but also training different energy systems. For so long, especially when I'm doing long distance swims, it's just purely aerobic. It's going to be nice to actually get some anaerobic conditioning back, especially in my legs. So with all that said, I'm now going to chase Jacob up a hill.
This man is ready.
Look at him!
So these guys are at the start. It's going up Ranadale Knots, which is up there somewhere along this sort of thing. So a little bit tricky in the foot as well, not straightforward. Should be a good challenge. All right, shall we? A minute feels like a really long time when you're running up a hill. Oh, was that?
That is disgusting. Also, check this out. No! That's horrendous. So we're just doing that to the summit?
Yeah.
That's really unpleasant.
We've done the fun side of hill running. We're going to do the crap side of hill.
You know, you try and then...
Yeah. Even 1 minute is long enough uphill to take any of that like power out of it by the end, and that's why then you stop, you reset and you go again, and then that time just gets quicker and quicker. You're losing that explosiveness, but it's also, that's how you train, right? It's how you get it.
That's disgusting.
That's the idea. On.
Oh! That's how I feel. Yeah!
I need you guys to jog back down and then we'll go again. Savage. And the beauty of this to the summit is you get there when you get there, so you're not going to mentally assign, oh hey, well, I've done 5, I've got 5 left. Like, hey, you might have done 5, you might have 12 left, you just kind of don't know.
That's lying. This isn't aerobic.
Aerobic?
No.
We just cut these to 45 seconds so we can go harder and try and tip over even more into that anaerobic threshold rather than aerobic. Just make sure Ross is getting his training. So here they go again. This is I don't know, rep 3 or 4 now, and hopefully this one's a bit more anaerobic.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. This is lying.
They're still saying you're
This isn't aerobic. Definitely not.
Jesus.
We need to get an average person to walk.
I know, this is the thing.
Walk for perspective.
Alright, so tiny jog back down, just loosen up, go again.
What's this?
The lake,
Yeah, Crummock.
does it look nice and cool right now? That looks like a nice dip. Yeah, it's Crummock water down here, and then this goes up the valley. Buttermere in the distance. Typical Lake District today, bit of cloud, bit of rain.
This is good weather. I couldn't do this in the heat.
No man.
It's not easy. You're lying.
You're not trying hard enough.
No, I am.
I think you need to do an extra 10.
Look, that's a lie. That is a lie.
It's currently saying Ross's heart rate is just below 120.
You're the world's fittest man.
No, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm just like floating and eating. That might make sense. In that my heart's probably not the issue, it's my legs. Maybe makes sense.
Yeah, the thing that will be limiting you, given you've been doing as much training as you have, but not running,
Yeah.
will be that. Yeah.
Look, it's getting down now. It's still going down.
Just says you're still doing your warm up, mate. You've been running for 3 hours.
That does actually say warm up.
Getting a bit steeper up here. I say now 140. We will get Ross Edgley anaerobic people.
I am.
At least it's beautiful.
This is amazing.
It's always a good backdrop to fell running training. Is you might be hanging at your arse when the views are like this. It's yeah, it's a bit easier.
A little bit. Like I said, I did love Australia, but the Lake District.
I wouldn't do hill reps in 35 degrees, hey?
Oh,
It's warm enough in 15.
I'm too cumbering for that.
Jacob, will people run up this in a race at that pace?
No, hardly anyone would do that unless it was a dead short race. If
yeah.
it was purely from the Lake Shore to the summit back, people would be running it all. But if it was 4 or 5 miles in, on a steep climb like this, especially up these steps, everyone would just be hands on knees climbing.
Wow.
So you'd be walking, so it's a real sort of like exaggerated walk. Whilst you've got your hands
power.
on knees, and you're pushing off. So it's real like, again, it goes back to the strength side of it.
Yeah.
How you're pushing down your legs, but you're also pushing off with your arms as well, just to settle into that. So, I mean, in times, well, there are times that that's far more effective than running.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people have developed really, really efficient, like power hikes, as we call it, going up, which you can overtake people who are still running.
Wow.
If you're just tapping away doing little footsteps, that's that balance of, is it quicker to start walking Or do I keep forcing it with the run?
That's me, I'm a tapper, and there's people who power hike and you'll be at the same pace. It's just what suits the person's individual strengths. And
Yeah. So you play to your strengths because of your calves?
yeah, and just like springiness. Like I have I've got the flexibility of an iron girder in my back legs. So when I pop a foot down the floor, it's like padong, like back up again.
Right.
So it's knowing that when I'm sort of tapping away, half of my effort is just coming from that elasticity or lack of it, springing me back up.
Kinetic energy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not even using the muscle.
I'm a lot heavier than James.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot more effort for me to do taps going up, which I can do, and I can hold it for a bit. But then with me being much more confident and better going downhill, I always try to err on the side of caution going uphill, save a little bit in the tank, knowing that I can completely spank it coming down for something. So a lot of time in my training, I'll do reps but of sort of power hiking.
Wow.
Because again, you can get that burn. It's slightly different, but you can still get that burn in your legs and your calves and your lungs, using your upper body a little bit more. You bring your body weight forward, further forward, so you know your hamstrings and your muscles are in different static positions. So, but again, you know, people change throughout races, so you don't get overly fatigued in one position. You know, it's trying to avoid being in one position for too long is the best thing.
Wow. Wow. So basically now, midway through, we're going to mix up the biomechanics. What I'm learning, what Jacob, you've imparted words of wisdom on me, saying this kind of like on your tiptoes, calves, very calf dominant, good for some people, might be better to sort of trudge.
Yeah, we're just switching it up, and you know, it's knowing that in a race when you should stop running to actually sort of power hiking and then swap back to running again. It's just knowing your body and what works for you.
So power hiking versus tic-tacking on the calves.
Yeah.
We're going to try the first one.
Yes.
Power hiking.
All right.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Oh, that is quick. You're quick. Oh my God, look how quick he is power hiking. You are just as quick.
You get the same lactic burn after doing it.
Yeah, you actually do.
So what's that now, 142? So.
You still, I mean, that's harder on the quads, easier on the calves.
Yeah.
About the same on the cardiorespiratory system. But also, look, James, you will run up this. You will embrace, like you said, your calves. Let me.
Yeah, do you want me to show you? So
Yeah.
if I turn this on here, well, I'll just pop down here. I'll show you what I would do. It's all recording now. Take your bag off because that'll slow. But this is like exactly the same thing. So Jacob's speed then, you saw how fast he was coming up. If I was running this, hang on. You're tapping it during a race. It's like a little sort of springy.
Oh, that looks horrendous on your calves.
All calves, but not a breath. It's springing. It's just using your or my lack of flexibility to sort of think. You're like it's chucking yourself up each time.
Yeah.
If I power hike, he'd drop me in about 30 seconds because I am not power. I am not built for that. I'm built for that tippy tappy. If I tried to keep up with him, we did it now.
Whereas when you look at me, I am just sheer power. Sex and power.
Yeah, definitely. Like I think one of the biggest expectations some people have is that how do you run up that stuff? I think both of us would say you don't really run. You find a sort of rhythm or way of doing it that is efficient and quick, but it's, in a race situation, anything over 3 or 4 miles, you're not really running. It's either tap in, ding 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 rhythm, or it's like a powerful grind, and that's as fast and efficient in a different way.
So play to your strengths. You use the kinetic energy, sort of all the way up, whereas in comparison, raw sex appeal.
Raw power.
Couldn't have worded
it. You're cheating it.
If you were doing a long race, a climb like this would be somewhere where I'd be thinking to try and get some food into me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you are going slower. It's the terrain is forcing you to go slower.
Yeah.
And I'll only really eat on the uphills. Downhills, I don't like the distraction, and I want to make the most of that. but the uphills I will be going slower so I can get some food in. I think a lot of people when they are running make the mistake of trying to run too fast when they're eating.
Yeah.
So if you make sure you like really slow down, you can actually chew your food and hopefully it'll sit a bit nicer in your stomach. Whereas if you're absolutely tanking it along,
Balls out, nothing's going in.
like you're not going to get anything in you. So use it to the advantage of thinking if I go a bit slower here, maybe in an hour's time, after I've eaten something, I'll have more energy so I can keep going quicker.
Have you ever feed yourself either, mate?
Well, I've got Crohn's disease, so my life for 2.5 years.
You couldn't have asked a better person.
It was finding different places to go and have a poo outside. And I developed a very, very good technique, which is very economically friendly. Whereas don't bother taking toilet roll with me. All I used to do is smear some Vaseline on my bum hole, so you don't have to wipe. It's great. So you find nice secluded area.
Does that actually work?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Well, how?
It just doesn't leave any mess. You don't have to use any toilet roll to wipe your ass, and it just slides right out. But
is that legit? I mean,
no, honestly.
Is that? I'm looking at it.
I know, look, I've been there through Jacob's journey. I believe him.
I swear to God, you're coming down off the fell, and you think, God, I'm in this shit. And you come across a place like this, and you think, wow, like it's literally is a poo with a view.
This would be amazing, to be fair.
Just to squat down, drop trowel and squat there.
That would be quite incredible.
I mean, you wouldn't do it this close to a path, you'd go to
everyone's in Johnny Man and they just see like Jacob morning with a newspaper. You're a pioneer.
When I was very ill and I first probably told James that I was ill, we had a very long discussion about poo transplants.
Yeah, we did actually.
Serious things.
Yeah.
I know a couple of people who've actually had them.
How do you mean a poo transplant?
Well, you get sort of poo, fecal matter shoved back up into you.
From someone else, though.
Why?
As a poo donor.
It's a thing. It's a thing. A genuine thing that they do with treatment. It's very. It feels very like.
Have you not got a poo donor's card? I carry mine at all times. But it's giving your gut bacteria to someone
who needs it.
Give
it a little boost.
This is amazing. I thought I was coming to learn about fell running. I'm leaving with so much more.
Can I just say, is it politically incorrect to suggest that Amber Heard was actually a poo donor for Johnny Depp? Am I going to get sued? Please don't sue me.
You got to touch something though.
Tap it. Boom.
Oh, that was cheeky.
Our legs feeling after about 5 hours worth of session so far at the moment.
My legs are in pieces, but what's weird is like this, right, I think what's happened here, oh God, I broke the summit.
Ross has broken a mountain.
Oh God, what's happened, either my cardiorespiratory system is like, look, we're all right, but my legs are in pieces, or the watch is broken.
What was the highest heart rate you saw?
I never got anaerobic.
I saw you get to 140, did you?
Yeah, which was I think 148 is a more anaerobic threshold. Yeah. But maybe it's true because my legs are in pieces. It's weird, like talking about energy systems, cardiorespiratory system, kind of okay. I can kind of speak in complete sentences, not for some of it, and that's why I was like, I'm definitely anaerobic. I'm not that fit. But then equally, I think what was amazing is comparing my legs to yours. You were fine.
Well,
I love how you Yes, I was. Yeah. Yes, Ross.
I see you noticed.
I mean, but you were going up with a backpack on you, you know.
Yeah, but he's just a freak of nature.
Thanks, man.
He puts us all to shame.
This is the thing. I love that because, like I said, it was 5 months swimming. I didn't really use my legs. I skipped leg day quite a lot, so it's been nice. It's been humbling. This is what my ego needed a little bit, just to be like, Ross, you are turning into an incomplete human. So I've enjoyed this. But with all of that said, I think if we run a little bit more, get some burger miles in. To the round. We're going round or Fellpack?
We're going round tonight, yeah.
Round is the one that does burgers.
Yeah. Burgers tonight.
Fellpack does the flapjacks and the brownies.
Brownies. Foodies, brownie stuff.
Remember when you bought me a brownie in Scotland?
Yeah, man.
That was was that the longest delivered brownie that
Fellpack's ever did? Yeah. Brownie off Kate Rath.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was worth it, I think. Right.
With all that said, we're going to run some more burger miles. This is probably the end of vlog 2, 48 hours in the fells, starring Jacob and James. Cameo appearance from me.
Right.
So
porcelain here, Ross, let's get your order in for these 5 burgers.
But the barbecue blue side. That seems amazing, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
barbecue blue.
You had me at blue cheese. Done. The classic
Yeah.
needs to be done. The katsu bells.
Favourite.
Crispy fried. Really?
Yes.
Crispy fried chicken.
Yeah.
Sold.
So, Ian, has anyone ever ordered 5 burgers before?
Never.
What they?
2 is a thing. 2 is a thing.
Right.
5 is incredible.
I don't know. Incredible is though.
Come back to us in an hour and see how we're doing.
Fries, isn't it?
Oh, you're gonna.
Oh, come on, the man's got to live.
No, because I'm already looking at the sticky ginger pudding or the warm chocolate brownie.
I think, yeah, you know it. Skip the fries, we'll go straight to pudding if you're still alive.
Because this is the thing, you've always that is a burger belly, but you've always got a pudding belly. It's separate.
Yeah, they're separate things.
Exactly. So yeah, okay, we'll come back to that, and then that feels good.
Yeah, just burgers.
Yes, please.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Try and take it out. Just all of them are down there.
It's all right, you're welcome, man. That's it. I'm Paul Vellen. Enjoy. Nice one, sir. Yeah, you're welcome, man. No worries. Cheers. Enjoy.
This one's the winner.
Is that the katsu one? Yes, that's like.
Boom. That looks classic.
I actually think you might be able to do this.
Yeah, more than it. I'm gonna start with this. What's this one?
Katsu bells. It's like buttermilk chicken with like a katsu sauce and like a curry sauce on it. It's different. It's so good.
That's amazing.
It's nuts. Yeah.
That is so. It's creamy.
Yeah, that one's good. You might regret eating that. I know you would enjoy that one because it's first, but the last one you might be like, I can't eat this.
Nice bit of burger dribble.
You've almost finished one already. You've only had it in your hand about 5 seconds.
That is amazing. That's so good. Yeah, that was one that was.
Check a time code on that because I think that was less than 60 seconds.
I should have timed it.
Right, so one down. First leg of the Bob Graham Burger Challenge.
That's him at Threlkill.
So he's at Threlkill. No one wants to be at Threlkill. No one's tapping out at Threlkill.
Normally, you get to dumbbell raise with expending as little energy as possible.
So yeah, think about that.
These first 2 with being as hungry as possible.
Yeah, you still need to want it after your first 2, otherwise it's game over, eh?
You've got to pace it like the Bob Graham. This is taking inspiration from that. This is the first round done. At this point, you
warm up.
I think we're making too much of a contrast between running. I think you just need to eat them really fast. Otherwise it's going to be game over. 2 down, 3 to go. There's some decision tactics to be done here.
Rachel's become a coach now. So, yeah, I feel pretty good about this. We had a bit of a talk there, talking strategy. This little fella here is like almost like a victory lap. So I'm going to go, Rich, this one.
It's a messy one.
He's had 3 burgers and he's still on the warm-up.
Check my anaerobic.
Yeah, what's your heart rate doing? 3 down, this is the 4th. Leg 4 catches people out sometimes, the Bob Graham.
What is this one?
It can be quiet. What have we got?
This is the blue cheese one.
So we've got extra cheese on this as well.
This was my favourite. This is the one that I was pitching from the start.
So this is you slogging up you, Barry.
People say that about leg 4 and then they end up regretting it. It's where things get real. But I don't think Ross has even begun to line his stomach yet.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, this feels good.
Yeah.
This has been okay. I think had we not have done so many hill sprints, but
Built up to it.
yeah, I think my legs are just kind of enjoying it. Thank you.
This is the easy bit along the road for you.
That's good as well. They're all amazing.
Is this the last bite?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel because they were genuinely really good. So I'm kind of like,
I just think this has been too easy for you. But you're saying you're going to have dessert as well.
I will have because I mean that's different. There's a burger belly, and then there's a brownie belly.
But there's not a 5 burger belly.
There is.
Nick, has anyone ever ordered 5 burgers? One person have ordered 5 burgers before.
I don't know if it's something to be proud of.
Have you heard this guy's ordered a bloody sticky toffee pudding dessert as well?
Which one's your favourite?
My favourite is the Summit Spoon because I like spicy. So that's good, yeah. That's my favourite.
This has been very enjoyable.
Was it easier than hill sprints?
Yes.
Yeah, significantly.
Yeah, I just need to see if I'm still at anaerobic or aerobic.
I can't believe that.
That was amazing. I think there's one under there. Oh, there we go.
5 burger Bob Graham challenge completed.